a pint, then changing a baby with diarrhoea. But that's enough about my day. On with tonight's show. Tonight we are getting ready for a bit of this.
He don't know that I know that he knew that I knew that he never knew that I knew that I knew he knew that I knew that he knew.
Huh? Aiming for some of this. 4 Willie straws, 4 Willie straws, 4 Willie straws in my drawer. And firing a whole load of this.
Oh my God.
Can you?
I've seen it all before.
Oh.
Watch out for them. OK, my first guest tonight has more in common with Heidi than you might imagine. He spent years on reality television, inseparable from his very own Spencer. It's Made in Chelsea's Hugo Taylor. Has enjoyed an award-winning career as a journalist, tackling important issues in politics, mental health and sexuality. Luckily for us, he's just as happy discussing maths tests with strippers. It's the very lovely Patrick Strudwick. We do have one more guest, a booking so incredible and explosive that the celeb booking team have had to keep the details under wraps, even from me. Goodness! Who can it be? Can we get a drum roll, please? Final guess. Please, reveal yourself.
I thought it was.
Yeah.
I believe that you never knew. Nobody through Boreham Wood knew who I was walking.
No. I think you will agree. Another amazing show this evening. Very, very good. I'm on your back. I thought you'd be fiery. We saw Ryan mention to Spidey that Big Brother is their job. So, Cheryl, would treating it as a job have made it easier for you going into the house?
As a job? Oh,
yeah, as their day job, you know.
It's their day job. Well, no. Look, you can't treat it as a day job, can you? It's...
I wouldn't imagine you could. They seem to go, I'm a reality star, that's what I do, so I'm going to go on
It's a game, Emma. It's a game.
It is a game. So you went into it looking
I went into it as me, and I wanted a bed by a swimming pool. I've never had one in my life. That's what I went in for.
And that's what you got.
And that's what I got.
Amazing. Spidey said in the diary room that they are light years ahead in terms of how you should play the game. So, Patrick, is this the biggest ever playing of the Big Brother game that we have ever seen?
Well, I suppose kind of being about as warm as a dug-up corpse is a kind of game. But I don't think they're really capable. I mean, Spencer today saying that if the other housemates died, he wouldn't go to their funerals. Well, you wouldn't be invited.
What are your thoughts on Spidey, Patrick? Because you're very direct and you're very honest, and we haven't talked about Spidey for quite a while since he last came on the show. So, in light of what's happened in the last week, say, what are your thoughts on them?
Well, I thought it was really interesting because I keep wavering about Heidi. So during the letter task, when the letters were being read out, you saw a sort of a glimmer of humanity there, and then she snatched it away at the very end by saying, "As was longer." Heidi, the length of a letter does not denote how popular you are.
You know, when we saw them reading their letter last night and they were... Did anybody think that wasn't genuine?
They wrote that letter.
they wrote it themselves before they went into the house. We saw Razor, who thinks that they are breaking as many rules as they can to earn the dubious honour of being thrown out of the house. Do you guys think he's right? Is that what they're trying to do?
I don't know. I think
Welcome back, young man. It's been a while.
Thank you, Emma. It's lovely to meet you as well. I think Spencer and Heidi are terrible, really. I feel like they've ripped Big Brother off. They got paid all that money to come in there. They're doing the least amount as possible, and they're just looking to get out, go home, and spend their money. They don't care about the UK Big Brother. No, you might all think differently, but they are very watchable. I agree with you, Paul.
Now, I could listen to you two go at it all night. Not like that. That would be weird. Go on, Paul.
No, but as we've said before many times, they've actually made the show. I do think that Heidi would actually be quite a nice person if she wasn't so controlled by Spencer.
So you think she's controlled by him?
Absolutely. No question whatsoever.
So many other people, though, think it's the other way around. One of our psychologists thinks it's her that controls him.
You can see in her eyes every so often that there's a moment, there's a glimmer of humanity there, and she's regretting her behaviour, and then she has to snap out of it to, like, toe the party line with Spencer.
OK, talking of a little bit of humanity, let's talk about the task that we saw in tonight's show. Patrick, did you finally enjoy seeing them having fun again in the house? Because it's been quite
my
serious,
God,
hasn't
it was so needed. The tension has been kind of Christmas dinner level high. It was kind of like when, you know, when you're having a really bad argument with your partner or whatever, and someone farts and the whole thing just dissipates. Thank God. But the thing that really...
That's quite funny in my house, though.
The thing that really freaked me out was when they were washing the baby or whatever. Doing the baby's nappy.
Changing the nappy.
Yeah. All this red stuff came up. It wasn't brown. It looked like blood.
Do you know what? When I watched
I was like,
it,
why
and I
is
was
the baby
like,
hemorrhaging?
this is slightly weird. But yeah, it was meant to be brown. It was a diarrhea reference, not a blood reference.
It was all a bit horror film at that
That's
point.
all you kept saying, isn't it? Yeah.
OK, well, also tonight we saw the ladies and Razor receive their letters from home. Cheryl, do you think Ryan was right to be upset?
Oh, I'm not being funny, but he's a bit moany, isn't he? Yeah. He's a little bit moany. At the beginning, I really liked Ryan, Toadie.
Ribbit. You can call him anything on this show.
Ribbit.
I mean, not rude, but...
Ribbit. Can call him Ribbit, because Ribbit. But the thing is, he's just gone a little bit like... He reminds me of a mechanic.
A mechanic?
Yeah, he's a bit sort of moaning, a bit like, oh, I'm going to get the monkey wrench out now.
Is that because he's
I can't do the spark plug now. Not going to get me letter now. That's if he was not. That's if he was
exactly.
not.
He misses home, and everybody keeps saying it's only 3 more days. It's only 3 more days. It's only 3 more days till they get out. He's got to get out, do press, travel home to Australia. It's going to be a good week before he sees his family.
Never begrudge other people's happiness, because otherwise they will begrudge yours. The way he was going on, they got their letters and I didn't get mine. Well, how about just, you know, being happy for someone else?
I get that. I think it is nice. But they did all stick together the other night. And then all of a sudden the girls were like, fuck you all, I want mine. Do you know what I mean? They just kind of walked off.
Sorry, was the task not, are the girls best?
Yeah, it was.
Right.
It was, but the boys did stick by the girls and say, do you know what, we won't have our letters too. And I think it would have been nice for the girls to do the same thing.
Yeah.
No fidelity from the girls.
Hugo, you were the only one in I'm a Celeb to not receive your letter. So what is it like to watch everybody reading that something from home and you not have it?
I think before, when I was like, I don't want to get a letter, I'd rather not hear, like, ignorance is bliss, and if you don't have anything, you're not going to feel any emotion towards it. But when I saw everyone reading their letters, I, like, didn't want to cry for, like, the 5th time, so I was just like, hold it back, hold it back, hold it back.
You're a really good cry, Hugo.
They might...
I did a lot.
They might have disowned you. You know, it's a gamble, you know, asking for the letter.
Is that what would happen if you went in there, Patrick?
Yeah.
OK.
I mean, in all fairness, when you're in there, it does feel like it goes on forever.
Yeah.
So it's... I mean, like, obviously, we only watch the hour, but when you're in there, it is... Little things are important.
Yeah.
You know...
Like the letter from home.
Like the letter, like your photographs coming, like anything happening, you know, anything of that kind of personal thing where you're suddenly back in the room.
Ryan, it seems, is still upset this morning.
Oh,
Take
is
a
he?
look at this.
Oh.
Ryan, how do you feel about the rest of the housemates receiving their letters and you not receiving yours?
Last night, the letters pretty much knocked me for a 6, and to be honest, I just want to have a little bit of time to collect myself.
Ryan, you know the diary room is always here for you to come and speak to Big Brother if you're feeling upset or down.
Yes, absolutely, thank you very much, but I won't be doing it. It's a TV show. I'm aware of that, and I'm not going to be... I'm not going to be talking behind people's backs or, you know, giving you guys my deepest, darkest secrets on camera. So, no thanks.
Now, Cheryl, you're laughing. I think good for him. He's basically saying, I'm not going to slag them off in here. I'm going to go out there and tell them exactly what is wrong with me. So I think fair play for that.
And I hope he gets his monkey wrench when he's there as well.
We'll have more on that story throughout the show this evening.
Oh, I love him.
How do you think this is going to pan out, Patrick, with him?
For Ryan?
Yeah.
It doesn't bode very well.
Is it going to go in his favour?
No, I don't really see how it can. Just let it go, breathe out, talk to Big Brother, you know, have a bit of a weep and move on.
Go and sit on a lily pad.
He's a hard man, isn't he? Patrick Strudwick to crack. Thank you all very much. Right, still to come, our live coach Diane Udale returns to discuss just what qualities we want to see from our winner. And speaking of which, you only have 4 days left to choose your champ. Here are the details you need. Welcome back to Celebrity Big Brother's Bit on the Side, where Heidi and Spencer are not at all impressed by that stripper's equipment. Naughty. Right, here is another exclusive. The Ryan saga rumbles on.
For me, I'm a big team player. And I felt that the other night, when we all said no to the letters, I felt really proud in team and that all the team stuck together. And then last night, I was confused as to why the team didn't stick together again. Why it was okay for 3 people to not get their letters, when the other night it was not okay for 1 person to get the letter.
No, I know.
The reason why I'm bringing it up is because you've got your letter. They call you in to talk to you about how you're feeling about getting your letter.
No, I know.
I've been called in there twice to relive it.
Talk about why you didn't get your letter. I know.
Yeah. And that's not fair.
No, it's not fair. It's not fair.
Oh, Ryan.
We've not got long left, right?
I don't want to go in there and talk about people behind their back.
No.
And I don't want to say everything that I've just said behind your back.
Yeah, no, totally.
Because that's not me.
Good for you, Ryan! We'll have more on the fallout of that later on in the show. So, she's back for one final high kick and hair whip. It's everyone's favourite former gladiator turned psychotherapist and life coach, Diane Udale. Our last time!
Oh, I know.
Until the summer.
It's getting so real, Emma.
I know. OK, so you've been looking at the housemates' personality traits.
I have been, yes.
What have you found?
Well, what I've just briefly, there are hundreds of personality tests in the world of psychology. I've chosen the 5-factor model because it's been researched for so long and proven to be quite accurate.
Is this one that you use?
It is one that I've used with clients in the past. Now, generally, people actually sit and do it on themselves. They have this massive questionnaire where there's 5 categories and they answer it for themselves. But I've just been observing, particularly the last couple of weeks. So we've got to remember what the 5 categories are first and foremost. First of all is openness, where you're curious, you're adventurous, and you're prone to emotionality as well. Secondly, conscientiousness, which means you're methodical and reliable. Thirdly, extroversion, loads of them in there, loads of energy, feed off other people's energy. Agreeable. This one's interesting. It's when you're kind and compassionate and possibly even kind of considerate to others as well. And the 5th one, which is interesting, we're beginning to see it a lot more, is neuroticism. Now, this is how we deal with the most unresourceful things. Neuroticism. How we deal with unresourceful things, particularly in the face of stress, and people tend to get moody and tense, and then some.
So all of us should have these 5 things?
They should, they should. People say, so what's the ideal personality? From the first 4 categories, you've got lists and lists of traits beneath them, and if you've got lots of them, as many of the House members have, then that's good. But we wouldn't be human if we didn't have some bits of neuroticism.
OK, so to succeed in life, what's the best balance to have?
As I said, loads from the first 4 categories, a little bit from the last 2, because as we're beginning to see, it makes us more human, and it means that other people's roles in our lives around us become more rounded, because at times we all slip and fail. It's what makes us human. Paula did it brilliantly. It made us slightly uncomfortable, though, at times, because her lists of neuroticism were quite a deep list, but she did it with a heart on her sleeve, and she owned every moment of it.
Yes, there's some yeses coming from the audience. Which of the final 7 housemates do you think have the best balance, or the healthiest balance?
Well, particularly Claire and Rylan, and increasingly we saw from Ryan today as well, because they've had the chance to kind of expose to us dipping into the neurotic bit, where they're dealing with stress. He's owning it. They're not throwing their stress around at others and blaming it. Ownership, yeah, is a really important thing when we've got bad stuff going on for us. But generally, most people that make it to this stage have slipped through on the 4 main categories because they're compliant and they get on very well. Their ability for conflict and resolve is also heightened.
Who is the unhealthiest?
The unhealthiest?
You all want to know that, right? Yeah, you do.
Existing in the house at the moment, it is Spidey. They have, and it's because we've been
I didn't ask that so that you can pick Spidey and put them down. I think
and
it's
I'm
just...
not, because we've been thrown a complete decoy with them. It's not real for them. No. We're seeing glimpses which could actually reintegrate within us as a British audience going, well, actually, there's something here. But she says every day, this is a game.
I think they've drained everyone's personality in the house, sorry, they really have.
They're happy. They could see them visibly brought everyone down, yeah.
What did you say? You think they're draining everybody's personalities in the house? Spidey draining everyone's personalities?
Yes, yeah.
So, as viewers, do we necessarily want a winner with all of these traits?
We do. We do. And particularly the more neurotic, the better. Particularly if, like Rylan, he bounces straight back for it, owns it, could splash it around if he wanted to, but he'd never do it out of malice. It's only to redress the balance with whatever may have gone on. He shows incredible levels of compassion and consideration. So does Claire, which is why we are loving watching them in here. Spidey, they've got, when I did the graph of them all, they've got a very level tick on each category because it's not real. We've seen a few depths from Heidi, possibly, but we're seeing some interesting traits coming through.
So they're
for our
very
winners.
measured across the board?
They absolutely are, yes. But British Big Brother are going, this is real TV. They've not done real TV in America. It's reality TV stars. It's semi-scripted. It's as real as can be for them. But this has hit them like a ton of bricks.
Maybe that's why they walked out of I'm a Celeb on the first day as well, because that is...
They need the boundaries of
TV.
loose scripting and also to have compliance with producers as well to go, oh, we're not going to do that. Well, you're going to have to do it because we're this British Big Brother and we do real.
OK, do you think this kind of new breed of reality TV star, if you like, is kind of warping what we want from a Big Brother housemate or what we expect from them?
In this situation, the word warp's not correct. Cataclysm is. They've been perfect catalysts for this Big Brother house because the guys that we have got in there are so good with compliancy. They're very good at being considerate to each other. We'd have had no fireworks, but with that cataclysm in there of Spidey...
We might have had a little bit more fun, though, because as someone in the audience said, maybe it's suppressing how much fun they have because it's just awkward all the time.
But it's nice to see them bounce back, resolve it and start to get into fun. But they have overtaken quite a lot of it, but it is compelling.
It is, and I think that's the one thing about Spidey, isn't it, is they kind of kick off and they're so passionate about their views and what they believe in. And then all of a sudden you do see this lovely side and they apologise and they become friends and they start smiling when they get in their letters. And that's where it confuses you all.
Yeah. But what's really lovely is you are getting a chance to see, particularly Razor, their fun's coming through. They've kind of got the lay of the land with knowing where Spidey are, usually in their pit or wherever, joined at the hips. It's called a dysadic relationship. It's quite interestingly intense. And how they'd survive without each other is another question I would ask. However, what is happening is that the other housemates are going, do you know what? We know how to have fun around this situation now anyway.
We'll just get on with it.
Yes.
And very quickly, can the villain ever win Celebrity Big Brother?
Ooh, if they pulled it back and started to become remotely real, then we may affiliate more to them, but they don't have the time, I don't think, until the end of... In the future could be that a villain could redeem themselves if they do it well and they become real. I'm not so sure about this one. It'll be interesting to see at the end of the week.
She's amazing, isn't she? Yeah! Thank you so much. Thank you. Now, as you know, we're almost at the end of the series, which means we are almost out of money. And the actors in this audience, they don't pay themselves, you know. But seriously, we have no money left. Just ask Jamie.
Hello, yeah, I hope you enjoyed Katie Price, McFly and Emma Willis's brand new velvet curtains in a dressing room, because they're 3 of the reasons why we've got no budget left. I can't even afford a cameraman. Yeah, mate, I'll have to give it to the runtime. Can you just hold... Come on, mate, one team, one dream, BB bots and all that. Look, I've still got one more film to make, so we're going to head off into the heart of Hertfordshire to talk to some interesting, inspiring and, more importantly, free Big Brother friends. Hi, everyone, I'm Jamie.
Hello, Jamie.
Yes, I'm I'm an addict.
No, Jamie, this is the Jewish Poetry Society.
It is Thursday, right?
No,
it's Tuesday.
May as well talk about Big Brother while I'm here. Celebrity Big Brother's on. Big fans, no doubt.
I used to watch it a few years ago.
Good. What about Rylan? Everyone loves a bit of Rylan.
It's the one with the funny face thing.
The goatee.
It's a beard.
Yeah, that's right.
I think he's a good performer.
Yeah.
But he's no good at singing.
Which is difficult when you're a singer, isn't
yes.
it? Yes. I'm going to leave my sophisticated new friends with my own poetic masterpiece. There was once a man from Bots who went to Jewish poetry sock. His hair and his rhymes were both quite sublime. He finished, and the crowd clapped a lot. Where are we now?
We're at Tea Dance in Hatfield.
What's tea dance? There's only a few days left before we crown our CBB winner. Still everything to play for, what do you reckon?
What, in Countdown? You're talking about Countdown?
Could this be Spidey's last waltz, though?
Pardon?
Oh, I know what tea dance is now. What now? Well, here I am at the local barbers. They've promised me a freebie, seeing as I donated a picture of old Muggins here. You must get a hell of a lot of requests for the old Jamie East look. Sorry, who? So who do you want to win then? It must be Razor.
Well, of course.
In your line of work.
Razor Ribbon.
Did you get many of the Big Brother stars coming in here as well as me? You had to do Brian's bikini line at all? No. I've got to say, mate, this feels different to my normal one. Oh, I can't believe it, mate. We haven't talked about Rylan. Do you like Rylan?
I don't like Rylan. Oh. I absolutely love Rylan.
Oh, really? What the hell have you... I look like an absolute prick. You just get rid of it. Well, that's it. That's the last VT of this series, and I think you'll agree it's gone off without a hitch, well, apart from this utter disaster.
I'm not holding this anymore. Take it back.
No, mate, no, don't do... But who's going to film the final... Excuse me, mate. Would you mind just holding this just for a sec? I just need to film just one last link. Last one of the series. Cheers, thanks. Ta. Well, as you can see, it's the last VT of my final one of the series. Oi! Oi! Come back here, you bastard!
Welcome back to Celebrity Big Brother's Bit on the Side. Now, some people have complained that this show has become a little bit camp lately. I don't know what they're talking about. It's not like... I am what I am. Really? And what I am needs no excuses. I deal my own deck. Sometimes the ace, sometimes the deuces. It's one like that. About it. One life's always you open up your closet. Love's not worth that down till you can shout out. Okay, maybe just a little bit. Is an exclusive?
Girls have a baby, it's the worst pain in the world. I say it's not. Being kicked in the buttocks is the worst pain in the world. Because when girls have babies, they always want another one. I've been kicked in the buttocks before. I don't want another one and kicked in the buttocks, you know what I mean? But the worst pain in the world, but they always want another one. I've been kicked in the bollocks. Don't want another one of them.
I remember the exact day and time and the field where I was standing when some defender went to do a clear of the ball and I had legs open.
He
just
went there,
boom,
boom.
out, just on the ground.
Your bollocks are like that. And when it stays there for that second, the ball hits there and goes boom, and then it drops.
It's that crazy.
And no one can touch her. Don't touch. They come on with a cold sponge. No. The cold sponge, your cold sponge, your bollocks are like that. It hurts even more.
Right, so as we know, the final is on Friday. There's only 3 more sleeps. But here is how the housemates are winding down.
Big Brother has got you all in here today just to answer a few questions for Big Brother's bit on the sides. How are you feeling about the final week?
We love the final.
We made it to the week.
Made it.
But we don't want it to finish.
Just him.
Ryland doesn't want it to finish.
We're ready.
Out of the previous evicted housemates, who would you bring back for the final week?
Kathy Bill.
And
Gillian.
How much will you miss the Big Brother experience?
I can't even answer that.
He's going to start crying.
And I'm very thankful for the experience, but I'm going to be glad when it's done.
I think we can all say the same.
Here.
Yeah. Well said, Ryan.
I disagree.
I miss sex.
Trust you, Razor, was it?
What's more important, the Big Brother experience or winning?
Winning.
Both, really. Oh, the experience has been amazing. It's been unbelievable.
There's
that.
never any time in your life that you're going to ever go through this. Even in prison, they've got tellies.
Who will you stay in touch with?
Oh, it stinks in here.
Well, these guys are planning on getting a horse together.
We're going to get an horse.
Frankie's going to be our little jockey and our
We're going to get an horse.
We are going to be millionaires.
And we're going to call it. We're going to call it BB Bonanza if we're allowed to name the horse, but him and his rules. And then we're going to all meet up like whenever our horse is racing and wear nice little hats and all bet on it.
Oh, I can't wait.
Yeah. So if if Emma or Brian want to get in on the horse.
Yeah, if you want to come in with us.
Does someone shit themselves?
I think someone's trying to
No, I
dog
think
shit.
it's Frankie here.
Housemates, you're free to leave the diary room.
Oh, so much bollocks.
Maybe on Friday, but let's not forget the small matter of tomorrow's eviction, and we can, I believe, exclusively reveal that it's going to be a double. And the housemates don't know. Yes. That's always good. So 7 will become 5, but who deserves a place in the final the most and who needs to go? In the interest of fairness, they will each get a minute of discussion, after which we will hear this old favourite. Is that you?
No, it's not me.
OK, should we start with Frankie? That's a good place to start, I think. Let's start the clock. Patrick, has he kind of went quiet. Has he come back to life, and do you think he will survive?
And almost. It's a little bit kind of too little too late. Which is not a personal mark, but he's not going to go all the way. We like him. It's been good for his public image, nice, but no. He might go tomorrow.
Cheryl, do you think he'll fall at the final hurdle?
I think he'll fall over his own shoes, basically. He was big in the beginning and he's gone littler, hasn't he?
He has.
He's got a good. He can do panto next year.
Did he live up to your expectations, Hugo?
Well, I mean, he's quite a charismatic guy, and I don't think we've seen enough of him. You know, he's so charismatic when he's on the race course, and you know the way he jumps off the horse. I kind of wanted him.
I think that's the thing, isn't it? As well, because of the big characters like Spidey and Ryland, maybe some of these characters didn't have the opportunity to shine quite so much. Right, should we move on to Claire? That's Claire from Steps, everybody. Do you guys expect to see Claire in the final?
Yeah!
That was a very firm no from you.
No, I'm going to say no. She needs a personality, to be honest. She's very dull. No. Even though she's Claire from Steps, like she's going to get.
Being Claire from Steps,
she'll get a mum's vote.
I think
she'll get a mum's vote. That's about it.
You what?
I think she is dull, but I think with the popularity vote with Steps, she's going to go through to the final because she's TV gold.
They've made a big comeback, haven't they? They've had their reality show and everything. Will Lettergate help her? Will it push her through? She's kind of had a storyline at the end, Cheryl.
I think that it won't help, unfortunately. No. I think there's been too many emotional traumaticness of it all, to be quite honest.
But doesn't the traumaticness and the emotions of it make it slightly more endearing? Like Hugo, you cried.
Yeah.
And the snoring has made us stop on that note. Let's move on to Razor. Hugo. You just fell short of the final on I'm a Celeb. How do you think Razor will deal with it if he doesn't get through to the final?
Well, I mean, he's a professional athlete, so, you know, he wants to win, so...
Yeah.
Or he was a professional athlete.
So he's probably not going to deal with it very well.
Yeah, he's Pacquiao. He may comfort eat his way out of it, I don't know. I think he deserves to win. I think he's been the most charismatic person.
Do you like Razor? I love Razor. What do you think of Razor?
I love him. I love. There was two things today which I thought was hilarious. Firstly, when he said he was sitting there saying, "Oh, you know, you've got to have boundaries," while sitting there in a manky dressing gown that was flapping open, chewing and talking with his mouth full, and then.
Will you see him through to the final? Will he get through? That's a kind of resounding yes, apart from one no, but we've got no time for it. Spidey now, should we talk about them just a little bit more? They have upset the others more this week than ever in the history of Big Brother, I think. Will the public have lost support for them, do you think, Cheryl?
I think they could have lost a little bit of support. Depends how much, what they do in the next couple of days, really. But do you know what? It is literally you're either going to be on the Spidey team or you're not going to be on the Spidey team.
Team Spidey.
So, and
I'm Team Spidey all the way.
Are you Team Spidey?
Yeah, Team Spidey.
I think we've got to be fair, they have delivered the majority of the storylines this series. Patrick, do you think they deserve a place in the final?
Oh, they absolutely deserve a place in the final. They've been fantastic. They're a prime example of codependency. They kind of make conjoined twins look fiercely independent, and that is just kind of fascinating in and of itself.
OK, let's talk about Ryan. Hugo, is he a flaming galah or a real spunk?
I mean, he kind of adds a little bit, but, you know, I can't get past kind of Toadie from Neighbours, really, so...
He will always be Toadie from Neighbours,
He's much thinner than Toadie.
Yeah.
That's because he's too busy whacking people with big bottles of water.
Go.
Toadie's exciting in Neighbours, and he's kind of just not lived up to it. And I think that's what the problem is. Everyone expects him to be Toadie from Neighbours.
You have the happiest, smiliest face I've seen all day. You're so lovely. Can we just look at him the whole time? OK, so after tonight's show, is there any way that maybe he could be the dark horse?
No.
No, I think no.
No? You guys?
No, he's like a laptop with no internet. Boring.
What a comment to finish on. OK, shall we talk about Ryland Clark? Again, ouch. He's been at the forefront throughout the entire series, along with Spidey. So, for that, does he warrant a place in the final, as far as you guys, the voting public? You're gagging to talk, I know you are.
Well, we love him. Everybody loves him, don't they? Yeah. I'm sure he's going to win. Although Spidey have made the show as well. But, yes, him to win. Of course he deserves a place in the final.
Does everybody love him, Patrick?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, there are so many reasons to love him, but one of the things I particularly love is the way that he doesn't really wear clothes. He just kind of sees pieces of material and just lets them drape off him.
Yeah.
It's like the world is my cape.
A lot of Big Brother fans aren't very happy that he's been leaving the house to go to 2 X Factor rehearsals. Is that going to go against him?
It's not going to make much difference at all.
It's not going to... Oh, you like doing it. And finally, let's talk about Trisha. She is now the bookie's second favourite to win. Yes. Can she pull through, Cheryl, and be there on Friday?
Unfortunately, I don't think so.
You don't think so?
It's possible. No. Giving Spidey those cushions was the single kindest act in human history.
Wow, that's what I was going to say. Tonight, she was the first person really to make up with Spidey. Is this going to help her?
No. Absolutely.
Absolutely, yes?
I would have taken their bedding away, not given them more.
OK, what about the general public? Is this going to help her? This is my top twin tonight.
How dare you come here wearing the same as me? With Trisha, she's a lovely, lovely lady, but it's just not enough to win. So I think she'll go. I don't understand this.
But she might get the Scouse block road.
She might, yeah. But
exactly. Christopher Maloney, the Scouse vote, never count them out. Oh, there we go. OK, very quickly, it's crunch time, so down the line, what...
Sorry.
That was especially for you. Who are the two housemates that you think will leave tomorrow, Hugo?
Who will leave tomorrow? Probably, I think, Trisha and Ryan. Or maybe
Trisha and
Claire.
Ryan, Cheryl?
Mechanic Toadie and possibly Frankie.
Oh, Patrick.
Same, Frankie, Ryan.
Oh.
Oh.
Did you think my head's brave
Yeah.
then?
What do you guys think? That's just a wall of names. You're saying everybody. Whoever goes, they will be braving quite literally this studio and your calls tomorrow night. So if you have any questions for them, then get in touch on the usual number. That's enough for now, I think. But join me after the break for the latest news, including... Hold on to your knickers. Paula's return to the house. See you in a bit. Warm and fuzzy as a hug from Heidi. Here's today's news. After Ryan's earlier outbreak, he shared his frustrations with the rest of the house, but that didn't stop Spencer putting his 2 pennies worth in.
There's no need to be guilty. You read... Everyone had the opportunity to read it except for Claire. Everyone could have opened them.
I know.
It's not a team sport. You didn't let down a team. You're here as Trish. As you said, survival of the fittest. You just breathe. I know. It's all good. Don't let him take away that. He's turning a positive into a negative.
I know.
100% you should have read it. I would have read it to you, even if he'd done that.
We just got a second chance, didn't we? And the girls really needed it.
He's supposed to be a tough star, I'd say. You never said you're here for the experience, and it's like, that's experience to deal with. He could have kept it to himself, told Big Brother in the diary room, flow with it. I'm telling you, survival of the fittest. Like you said, you needed it. He's supposed to be tough, man. It's all, you gave birth to the kids. It's a whole nother level. So I would not let him take your joy away. It's not.
Thanks.
It makes me upset that he even.
Thanks, Spence.
You gave birth to the kids. Wasn't this the guy the other night that said women with kids shouldn't go on Big Brother? Yes, he was. He's changed his tune all of a sudden. I thought he didn't care about the letters. Anyway, rant over. At 4:28, a surprise visitor re-entered the house.
Hello, Big Brother.
Paula, Big Brother knows that you've been observing the housemates and taking note of their fashion sense. What have you noted so far?
Drudgery.
Do you think there's room for improvement?
Oh, definitely. I'd love to have a makeover for them all.
Big Brother would like you to keep a close eye on the fashion choices of your former housemates, as Big Brother is interested to hear what you have to say later.
Well, I will very much look forward to that.
Thank you, Paula. Goodbye.
Trish with the leg like my leg. Go on,
I'm
Trish.
just copying off you. Hello, Big Brother.
Paula, you've seen the housemates dressed up in their finest, but which housemate do you think is the most stylish?
That's easy. Rylan.
Thank you, Paula. Big Brother will be back in touch shortly.
This is Big Brother. Would Rylan come to the large task room?
Oh, they're gonna get you dressed in your
I've been
costume.
chopped out or something.
Rylan, I'm the fashion police, and I'm going to make you my deputy.
Yes, on this glitter!
Yay! Paula's back in the house, and Ryan likes a lot of glitter. Who would have imagined? We're definitely not camp on this show, though. We don't like glitter. That's one fine-ass whistle that boy got. In the second part of the task, the pair of them had to work together to judge the two worst-dressed housemates.
The worst-dressed male housemate is Ryan, and the worst-dressed female housemate is
Trisha.
in your words, mutton dressed as lamb. Housemates, to establish which of you is capable of repentance and which of you has committed the worst crimes against fashion, you will take part in a fashion show later today. You will now have 1 hour to work with the fashion police to create 3 unique looks from the clothes provided. way from Glamourland, Trisha Penrose. Thank you all for coming. We hope you have a fabulous evening. And remember, every street is a catwalk. Good night. Thank you so much.
Did he really just say that? Right, I can exclusively reveal that Trisha won the task. Well done. And she got to keep the outfits that Big Brother gave her, and they also threw a fashionista party for her, which was lovely. So those are the stories from today, but who has featured in their last bit on the side news item? 2 will be leaving tomorrow. Who will it be? You need to decide. Here are the details. There you go. Get dialing. Helen, we'll catch up with you in a minute. First, we're going to go to the reality gallery. Cheryl, what is happening?
Oh, my gosh, it's really, really exciting. Guess what? After the task, Paula stayed for a celebrity, yeah, a few drinks, basically, she stayed for. And the housemates say an emotional goodbye, and they didn't want to see her leave. And once she's gone, Heidi turns to the bathroom to cry. And the next bit that happens, right, Trisha has been doing an amazing Mrs Doubtfire impression in the bedroom whilst messaging Rylan. And then Ryan then gets Rylan on the... Oh, it's very exciting. Ryan gets Rylan on the floor to teach him how the best to stretch out and his back and release his tension. It's all very exciting. Look, there's loads of television. It's really good.
OK, I'm going to leave you hyperventilating up there.
I am. It's very good. And
Thanks,
Frankie
Cheryl.
and Ryan and playing, and they're all doing things together. La, 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 la,
OK,
la, la.
we'll just switch that off. You've got 50 seconds.
Well, first of all, just everyone check out the website, channel5.com/Big Brother. All the exclusives we have on the website before anybody else. So all the exclusives you just saw then in our news or on the website, stories and videos. Just to remind you all, in case you forgot what we did.
Helen.
Sorry. It's just last week. So, but we asked everyone on Twitter if they sympathise with Ryan. A lot of people are talking about that. And Gillian Horner says, I feel very sorry for Ryan, as I reckon he would have refused the letter if the boys had won the stag do.
Yeah, I do.
I think he would.
See, that's the thing. I think...
But then Mary Brown...
But then I get why the women want to hear from their kids, but then their dads as well.
Exactly. Well, yeah, exactly. That's not... Yeah.
Should we stop there, then?
I
Because we've
think
only
I can
got
hear
about
the music
5
starting.
seconds to go. That's all for today, unfortunately. Thanks to all of my guests and our lovely audience. Stay tuned for Botched Bodies. It's a delightful programme with a lot of stitching. Tomorrow night, Daniela Westbrook and the return of a gay icon. Nana Julie is going to be here. Not at all camp, this show. Not at all. Hello, Sailor. Plus, our latest evictees will be here. Have a lovely night.